Hey there, this is Erica, and welcome to the E Zone. And I was not ready for this camera to do what it did. But anyway, so welcome to the E Zone experience. I am Erica with a K, and if you have found me, that means that we are vibing on the same frequency. And if this is your first time, welcome. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. And we're just going to ride for a few minutes. So I talk about relationships. I talk about dating. I talk about things that are on IG that make my ass itch. So if you're interested in any of that, hang out with me for a little bit. If you are returning, that means that we are still vibing on the same frequency. You have already subscribed. Thank you so much for doing so. Dang, I see my light, my ring light. We'll worry about that for another time. Anyway, so I had someone that reached out to me via the comments to ask me to talk about a certain topic, and I'll say challenge accepted. So the topic that, and I'm assuming it's a guy, but that's not fair. The question, he asked me some questions about approaching a woman, right? And what to look out for. And, you know, I can only give you what it takes for me, right? And of course I'm sipping. So again, for the newbies, I'm sipping on La Marca prosecco. So the blue label, the Tiffany blue label, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But sipping on it, so a mimosa without the juice. And I'll just say when I'm being approached by a guy, I like being caught by surprise. I rarely make eye contact with the guy. You know, I'll scope out the room. I'll look at them, but I don't want them to see me looking. So when they approach me, I'm caught off guard. I love to be surprised like that, or send me a drink. That might be old school, but guys still, they send drinks, or they'll approach you and ask what you're drinking and buy you a drink or whatever. So I like that. But the question was basically if a young lady smiled at the guy, was that a signal that he could approach? And I would think so, right? Again, I like the pursuit. I like when a guy comes to me, he finds me. But if a woman is making eye contact, because I do understand that women are a little bit more assertive, a lot more assertive these days. This is 2022. I can't imagine what it's going to be like next year, because these women are out here. They are not shy. They go for what they want. They are very open with what they want. So, yeah, I would think that if a woman smiles at you, I think that's a clearance to approach. But I always want to say or recommend that you approach with a gentlemanly attitude. Like you approach them being nice, suave, if you have that, being nice, and don't touch them. Like what used to bother me when I was in the club was a guy would touch you. It's like they just hung out at the bathrooms and would touch you as you were leaving or entering the bathroom area, right? They would just grab your elbow and, you know, I don't want to be touched by a stranger like that, right? Like, let me open the door or let you know that I'm interested in you touching me. And I'm a touchy-feely person, especially if I'm laughing or something. I am quick to just, and touch you on your shoulder or something like that. So I'll say this. Some of the signs, I guess, would definitely be eye contact, a smile. And if you're just interested, if you're interested in a woman and you are feeling confident and you can approach them respectfully, you never know what happens, right? But you need to also read the signs, read the room. If that woman, if you do initiate contact with them and their body language lets you know, or they are clear and direct with, I'm not interested, listen, pay attention. If their body language is to say hi and then turn it back to you, or engage in another conversation, or do something that's awkward to kind of get away from you, understand that they're not interested, and appreciate that and respect that. Respect their space. But I would say that, yeah, eye contact and a smile is a pretty good signal that it's safe to approach. The other thing was, I just saw an Instagram post, and I actually posted it on my page on Instagram, where this guy says that within 5 minutes, a man knows what his intentions are with the woman. And I read the comments. I read the comments on a lot of controversial stuff, even a little silly stuff, right? Because I like to know what people think and why they think, or not necessarily why, but what they're thinking about the comments. And some of them are so serious, like they are really responding in a therapeutic way, like they are giving it a lot of thought, which is also comical to me, because I'm like, why do you care that much about what somebody's posting? And here I am actually including it in my video. So I'm partially 80%. I agree with him. Like, I think by the time I meet a guy, I can quickly assess within 5 minutes. I have to engage in a conversation, so I have some probably quick hit questions about them. Like, if I meet them organically, so if I meet them through someone else, it's different, because I've probably gotten a mini download about them if someone's introduced me. But if I've met them just because I'm in a room and I'm at a bar or a restaurant or wherever I am, used to be Quick Trip, I got some quick hit questions, right? And this is what that dude was saying, like, and now the thing is to go to their Instagram page and to assess who they are quickly by that. Now, I'll say that guys are notorious. The guys that I've met on IG are notorious for that, and that's why I've kind of tailored my page differently on Instagram, because guys would actually study my page and think that they knew me, so they would morph themselves into whomever they thought I needed them to be, and it was such a waste of time, because the lies eventually come out, right? You eventually are exposed, and you know that they're a liar. So I hate that ring light. So I'll work on a better setup. I know that's totally off topic, but it's bothering me. The light behind me is bothering me. But anyway, so he was saying that you could look at a page and see how desperate a woman was or something. And I'm paraphrasing. I kind of believe that. I kind of believe it, because sometimes I can watch some people that I follow, and I can watch their page and I can see what kind of mood they're in. And that's sad. People always say, what I post isn't true. I think sometimes it is. If you're in a mood, if you're going through something with someone you love, especially a relationship, family shit, sometimes the shit that you're posting is real. It's true. It's what you're feeling at the time. And for me, I post shit that I think is meaningful. I post shit that makes me laugh. I think it's comical. I love to laugh. I think laugh is a great energy source to improving any mood. I always think laughter it's great medicine. It's great medicine. Like, even when I laugh a lot, it can stir up phlegm in my chest. Like, I know that's gross, but I'm just saying laughter is really good medicine. Even if I'm not sick, it stirs stuff up. It gets your belly aching. Laughter is good shit. So I'll say that I believe that with a few questions, I can decide if I want to move forward with the guys. Now, I can't say that I've met guys that I'm instantly like, oh, I want to go to bed with them. That's not my thing. Even though they think that Scorpios are really sexual creatures, I can't say that it's been often that I look at a guy and I'm like, oh, yeah, I just gotta go to bed with him. Eventually, maybe, and I think that's like the next step. That's after those quick hit questions that it gets to the point where I'm physically looking at them. Not so I look at them physically. I'm looking for pretty teeth. I'm looking for a nice smile, gentleness, or whatever. But the next level would be that if I'm interested in going to bed with them and having sex with them, that's not first for me. Like, I'm looking at how you take care of yourself, right? And I know that too, that guys can dress up and look as if everything's okay, and maybe it's not, but at least it's that effort, right? It's the effort that they take to make sure that it look okay. It's the brothers that look like trash or crap that approach me that offend me. Because if you didn't make an effort to take care of you, what the hell are you going to do with me? Why would you approach me looking crazy? So, yeah, that's my answer. I think if a woman takes the time to make eye contact and smile at you, that could be a good sign that it's safe to approach, as gentlemanly as possible, with respect always, and study the room. Like, understand body language, understand when they say no is no. If they say I'm not interested, if they say that I'm in a relationship, and don't touch them immediately. That's just don't be disrespectful. Like, if you have women in your life that you love, treat any woman that you approach with that same white glove treatment. You treat them like they're special, whether they are or not. Like, it's just that's because first impressions are lasting impressions, right? Anyway, welcome to the E-Zone Experience. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. The comments give me something to talk about. And this may have been a little all over the place, but you know how I do. So, thanks for watching. I'm going to fix that ring light. So annoying. Until next time. Thank you.